Hey there, YouTube. It's Kurt here. Today we're going to take a look at an album called Space Force by a band called Name the Moon. Now, I first heard of this band off of a YouTube channel that is also a record company or a recording studio of sorts that puts on videos for different people. And I was really impressed by their performance that they did live. And so I decided to check out their album on Spotify, which you can listen to. And they don't have many followers at all. Like, if you're watching this video, you probably haven't heard of them. And that's okay. That's what this channel is for. So I decided to take a look at this album, and I was really impressed. A lot of bands that you find that have like less than 100 Spotify listeners, a lot of them will be questionable in terms of quality, but this band all around, I would classify them as psychedelic rock, probably first and foremost. But there's some folk tones here and there, and I would say, but the singer-songwriter tries to communicate a lot of his personal experiences. Like, he talks a little bit about his drug use, and you can kind of tell those guys have been around the block a little bit when it comes to that sort of thing. So if you're into psychedelic rock, I think you will enjoy this album very much. I actually think their live performance was actually a lot better than their album performance, just because you could hear a lot more of the different tones that they take to make it sound spacey and wavy. Some of that does show up throughout the album, and I wish they captured sort of that live aspect of it a little bit more in terms of exchanging solos and to their very talented array of musicians. That's one thing I wish I seen a little bit more of. But on the whole, the album is a very, very good find among that genre. Now, the singer is, I would say, he's a good singer. I would say he's he's easily communicates his message, and that's what I really appreciate about him. I feel like it's very honest artwork. So there's a lot to. This is definitely also kind of a musician's band, I would say. If you like picking apart what the different musicians are doing, this is going to be a pleasing album to you. Overall, I would give this album a solid 7 out of 10. The thing is that's keeping it from being an 8 or 9 for me is just that I don't feel like they quite captured their full like band cohesiveness that they had on the live version of some of their performances. But there are still some very good instrumentals in there. So overall, I really enjoyed it. I think anybody who appreciates any of the indie scene would really enjoy that as well. But stay tuned. We're going to take a look at another album pretty soon. We're going to take a look at The Moldy Peaches, which a friend turned me on to earlier. So that was an interesting listen. So, alright, if you like this video, subscribe. I appreciate all that. I know this is low budget here. I mean, that's alright, but there's nothing wrong with low budget, right? I'll get some, next thing I want to get is just some lights. Yeah, get some lights to make this, make this more shiny and look a little bit better. But that's about it. So, I appreciate it, guys. Peace.